ladies. Welcome to our first VIP Connect of 2026. I am not Angie. My name is Rachel Kuppenhever, but I'm filling in for Angie today, along with Amanda Gleason. We are covering as part of the VIP team. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited to see everybody here today. And we have got some great announcements, some great networking, and some great just fun stuff to do today. So everybody should be able to share to see my screen. It should say welcome back VIP Center. We're all good there.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. And I encourage you, if you're able, I know some of you are not, that's fine, but if you are able to come off of the screen and actually share your smiling faces, you're welcome to do that. This is networking and we want to make real, authentic connections with people. So, all right, let's dive in. So welcome back, everybody. And 1 second. Okay, now I should be. Okay, so opening introductions today. My favorite Christmas gift is, and this can be from this year or a previous year, but we do want to keep it to, like, you don't have to tell the whole story behind the gift. Remember that we want to get through, we want to hear from everyone. So just be cognizant of that. And I'll give you a quick example. My favorite Christmas gift year was a surprise red sweater, and I won't tell the whole story. That's it. All right. Miss Pebbles, you were on first today. How about you kick us off?
Mine was a water globe that plays music.
Nice. Catherine Clift?
Mine was my ex-husband's presents. Even though he gave me presents, I told him that just being with him was my favorite gift.
Oh.
Fun. And Sylvie.
Well, mine is a present I got a long time ago. It was my first power tool, my drill, and I loved my drill. So I'm a do-it-yourselfer.
Nice. Amanda.
Well, my favorite gift was it's called a trigger gun or a massage gun.
Ooh, love those.
Yes. So I've been using that very frequently and it's helped. I have bursitis in my hips, so it's been helping with that.
Hmm.
Great. Miss Christina.
Mine would probably, and I'm very similar to Anne, was a gift of tools. It was before I got married. So yeah, just they were yellow. So I had my own tool set.
Yay.
Awesome. How about our new Purple Life member, Michelle?
Hey, good morning, ladies. My son gifted the family with a trip to Disney World, and I have
Wow.
4 kids and 5, soon to be 6 grandkids.
Wow.
And Disney World is not my thing. If it's your thing, I'm sorry, but I went to see the smiles on my grandkids' faces, and they're all 4 and under. So we had 5, 4, and under.
Wow.
But then I did that for 6 days, and then 3 days after that, I went to the beach just to focus on God at the beginning of the year and everything like that. And so it was a pretty incredible gift to spend time with my family.
That's awesome. That's a lot of grandbabies.
Yes.
Angie M.
Mine this year is not a physical thing, but it was an over 2 week, rather peaceful, calm, gentle time here with my daughter, my younger.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Calm in the middle of holiday chaos is awesome. All right. How about our other new Purple Life member, Miss Teresa? Did I say that right?
Yes, Teresa, yes.
All right. Okay.
My favorite was I work with so my husband finally listened, really. Was to get some earbuds that translate different languages. So that was great.
That's awesome. I'm interested to hear how that goes if they translate idioms.
Yes, I'll have to see.
Catherine, we know that you are on driving mode, so you're just listening. But if you want to, just pop in. That's fine. If not, we'll just wish you well. Thanks for being here. Miss Sandra.
Oh, hi. I was blowing my hair dry, so I didn't hear many of your ideas, but I remember still to this day with tears in my eyes when my fiance Ron gave me a blue coat, and we had been out shopping, I don't know, October, November or something, and we saw this in JCPenney, and I just loved it, but it was so expensive. I said, no, I don't really need it. And then it showed up on Christmas morning.
Oh, that is lovely. And last but certainly not least, Miss Lisa B. I'm not sure if you're driving or not.
Hey, I'm here.
There you are.
Look at my hair. Oh my gosh.
You're fine. You're fine.
It's good to see everybody. I have two, because one, I'm just gonna say I'm so thankful I stayed healthy, so I could do the different things that were on my heart to be with people this year. And just for this year, I got some tea chino, which is like a mushroom tea that's kind of like roasty, like coffee. And so I've just been enjoying that, and I guess it's just like a little comfort each day. And so that was special to me.
I love Ticino. I have one every night.
You know what I'm talking about then.
It's got a wonderful flavor.
I like mushrooms, but I can't stand coffee, so I don't know if I would want to try that or not. That's an interesting.
Well, it's hard to describe. It's somewhere between a coffee and a tea. It's not. You have to try it. I'll bring you a tea bag. It's a tea bag kind of a thing, and I'll bring one for you next time we get together.
All right. Sounds
What's
like
it called again? And how do you spell it?
Ticino. It's Teechino. Is that right, Lisa?
Yeah, and there may or may not be an H, but
Oh, well, yeah.
Does it help with sleep, or is it just kind of calming?
It's decaf. It's also good for digestion. And I like the taste, and it's just a nice after dinner drink instead of coffee.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Rachel.
Yes.
I'm not a coffee drinker either. Like
All
I
right.
just don't like coffee, but I do drink occasionally the mushroom coffee, and it's different. So if that helps.
Well, I am a tea drinker.
Yeah.
Cold is my preferred method. And if you see me out of the VIP center, I bring my own tea supplies and make it. So, but moving on, I'm going to turn this over to Amanda to talk about your gala in December. So, Amanda, you can come off mute.
Let's try to get this link in the chat. Here we go. Give me a second here.
Sure.
Just in case everyone wants this. I'll do it in a minute. I'm going to take up our time. Oh, there we go. Everyone.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what? Excuse me, Amanda. I completely accidentally skipped this. I thought it was after, but it's actually right now. So, ladies, we want to officially welcome. It's no wonder you were asking me about that.
Yes.
Okay, because she's like asking me, are we going to? Yes, we are, but I thought it was next. So we're going to go back a couple of seconds. Ladies, we want to officially welcome Michelle. It is Michelle. Like
Michelle.
Michelle or Michelle?
Michelle.
Okay.
Michelle.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And Teresa, Stephanie, and Cecily. Cecily is a returning VIP person, but she's joining our Purple Life community. And sorry, my tongue just went on strike for a second. Ladies, if you would like to take a second to let us know where you're from and what brought you to the VIP or to the Purple Life community. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Michelle, and I live in Iowa. And I found out about Angie through her series on the narcissist.
Okay,
Because
or YouTube.
I've had a narcissist in my life. and still do, unfortunately. Yeah, so then during one of those, she promoted the 40-day challenge. I joined that. And then from that, I joined the Purple Life, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
And this is our VIP Connect meeting. We have this basically the first Monday, rewind.
Friday.
We have these the first Friday of the month, just as a way to network and support each other. And Teresa, are you able to come off mute?
Yes.
Awesome. Do you want to tell us where you're joining us from and how you found out about the Purple Life community?
Oh, yes, yes. So I'm joining from North Carolina. And last year I joined the 40-day prayer challenge. Somehow it just popped up on my Facebook, and I said, well, and so I really enjoyed the challenge last year. And so now this year I'm in a situation to where I can really spend time and really join the Purple Life. So that's why this year is a good year. Last year, which is crazy, but so far the beginning of this year, I found the time to really get some resources and really connect with the Purple Life community.
That is fantastic. Welcome aboard. I have friends in North Carolina, so that's great that we're expanding outwardly. I'm actually in Pennsylvania, so I do all my work remotely and come join the ladies in the Indianapolis Center on occasion. So Stephanie was not able to join us today, and I don't see Cecily on here either. So now we're going to go and talk about the gala. So, all right, let's try this again.
Yeah. All right. So some of you ladies here were at the gala that we had in December. And for those of you that are new to the community, this is our kind of year-end celebration. And we had so much fun. We had our resident thespians, Sandra Hartlieb and Miss Ann, put together I guess you could call it a skit. And they recruited some of us to, as you can see in the picture, to participate in this skit. And it was really fun to do this. And I think the audience enjoyed it. And you can see us there all smiling and having a good time. So for those of you that weren't there, I'm trying to remember now, what I thought was the funniest of that was that we had a sheep herder, because everybody kind of had a thing that they were annoyed about, where they're trying to put on a Christmas play, and we were actors trying to put on a Christmas play, and all the actors kind of had a thing. And so the sheep herder that was afraid of sheep was honestly the funniest one. So anyway, so we had a lot of fun with that. And the point of this dinner is just to thank our members for being with us throughout the year, and just an opportunity to network and fellowship. And we had good food. We played some games. There's Miss Erlene, that's Angie's mother, who recently passed away. We were blessed to have her there with us that evening. So it was a lot of fun. So we do our networking dinners 4 times a year. Our next one is going to be in February. Be watching your email. You'll get notifications of when that is going to be happening. And we'd love for you to join us for our next networking dinner.
Awesome. Was anybody else that's on the call at the gala? All right. Anybody want to give your thoughts?
It was fun. It was exciting. And then the Lord worked it such that Christina and I got to go spend, I would say, over an hour in my car together afterwards. Right, Christina? And it was such a wonderful time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Christina's saying that skit was the best. Esther Snowflake, man, I really wish that was recorded. I would have loved to see Esther Snowflake.
Yeah.
That just sounds fun.
I'm trying to think of a word that you would use, like an actor that, it's like, oh, it's all about me. I forget. Can't even think of the word.
Diva?
Diva, yes. So all of us were divas in our kind of own way. Mary would faint every time she heard the word baby. We're trying to do a play. It was funny. It was fun.
Catherine, did you have a comment too?
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I loved the skit. I also loved the gift exchange. It was so much fun. And Anne
Yep.
was so nice to pick me up, so I didn't have to drive in the dark. So that was wonderful. So otherwise, I probably would not have been able to participate. So it was one of the highlights of the year, I thought. So yeah, absolutely wonderful.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you ladies. All right, like Amanda said, we do have our next one coming up in February. So be on the lookout for those informations. All right. Whoop. Oh, come back here. Come back here. Come back. Okay. All right. It's being sensitive today. Yes,
Yeah, Lisa,
Sarah.
do you have a question?
I do. Did I misunderstand anything? Did you call it a gala, but then a networking dinner? Are they the same thing, or am
It
I?
was the same thing this year.
Yeah, we in December, so we've changed our December meeting up a little bit. So sometimes we do it as a highlight of a charity. Like one year we had sponsored a Rise Together and did something for them. This year we decided to just honor our members and have some fun with our ladies. And we actually had a vendor, two vendors there. One had an awesome display. She was at Purple Life, and so some ladies did some Christmas shopping too while we were there. So.
Okay, thanks for clarifying.
No,
Yeah.
that's a great question. All right. Amanda, you were covering this page as well, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. So for those of you who maybe are not full members or interested in becoming a business member, we are doing a special for and if you're already a Purple Life member, this would be oh wait, I'm sorry. This is the business strategy. I'm talking about membership. So sorry. Okay. So we have quarterly strategy sessions that these are VIP business strategy sessions that Angie puts on throughout the year. And we usually do 3 to 4 of them a year. And these are intensive clinics. And our next one is coming up on January 23rd. And then January 30th is the virtual online workshop. So if you want to attend in person, that would be January 23rd. And then we're doing kind of an encore presentation on January 30th for virtual. And that allows us to be able to really, if you're online, to really focus on you and work with our online folks rather than kind of having both in the same meeting. So you can register today only for $109. And if you want that price, you can just scan that QR code there, text Angie 317-832-9008 and just say, I want to attend strategy day. And we'll get you set up with an invoice for that. Rachel, do you know what the regular price of this is?
So early bird pricing was something, it retails at $299.
$299. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is really a great deal.
Yeah.
What you get is kind of I think we run like from 9 to 3, and it's Angie helping you with your business strategy for 2026. So if you have something that you want to develop or a new business you want to be thinking about developing, doing something in your current business, any of those things would be appropriate for this session.
And I will give a plug for it. I've attended some of Angie's intensives in the past. Like there was one for pricing workshop, and it just totally gives you a mind shift, a paradigm shift out on your value. And I know that when you go through this strategy session, you will walk away with a lot of good information. So
Yeah.
I do want to stress the text number is not the VIP number. So don't hit reply to the VIP text. That's 2 different numbers. Take note of the number that's on the slide. All right.
And I'll just add one little other plug. If you have not experienced Angie's teaching and coaching, what I would say how Angie is, I feel like, different from other teachers or coaches, she breaks things down in very digestible pieces. Can take complex concepts and really just break them down for just regular people. So she just is a master at that. So you will walk away, like Rachel said, with something concrete.
Yep. All right, next slide 1. Try that again. Come on. Okay, here we go. All right. So, ladies who are part of the Purple Life community, your next Bible study is coming up on Monday, February 9th. Again, because of the 40-day challenge, you should have gotten notification that there was no Bible study for January because of the 40-day challenge. And so your next one is February 9th. And also, ladies, all of the monthly Bible studies for this year are going to be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So you no longer have to think, okay, is it morning or evening session this time? We have simplified that, and it is all 6:30 p.m. You still will have your intercessory prayer at 6 a.m. on Wednesdays after the 40-day prayer challenge ends. And if you need anything, feel free to scan the QR code. All right. Oh, there's the calendar link for it. Okay. Any questions on that? All right. Christina, thank you for the praise for Angie's mentoring sessions. We really appreciate that. Best coach I've ever had. Love to hear that. And I would agree with it. All right. Let's see how my computer behaves now. All right. January clinics. All right. These are for our business ladies. I'm just gonna, there we go. These are for our business ladies, which is the other side of the VIP center. And we had our mindset clinic on the 7th, led by Christina Wilson. She did a fantastic job, gave us some breathing exercises, and really helped us focus on calm in the chaos. So we appreciate that. And then we will have on next Wednesday, we will have our first business coaching clinic, which means we got to get into the nitty-gritty of what we want to accomplish this year, set some goals and some strategies, and just dive in. So, and then one thing that we also have is, so we kind of do it as you get the first week you get your mind right, the second week you get your business assignment. The third week we give you off so that you can go and actually work on it. And then the fourth week we say, come back and share and ask questions from our community as feedback. And that's our business feedback forum. So that will be on the 28th, and all of those are at noon. Okay. Come on. Okay.
Now it's time for membership.
Now, now this is the screen that we were thinking of. All right.
Yep.
See, you too can be a leader, you know. All right, Amanda, it's all yours.
So we're doing a membership drive for 2026 that is going to run through the end of this month. So if you're currently a Purple Life member and would like to do regular business membership in addition to that, you can do that and you'll get a discount off of your Purple Life membership. But our regular business membership, we're running that for $99. And what is included in your business membership would be let me get to it, would be the Mindset Mondays, which you do get with your Purple Life membership, but you would get the Mindset Mondays, and then you get those coaching clinics that Rachel just talked about. So you get that business coaching clinic, you get a confidence and mindset clinic, and then of course you'll be on the VIP networking call. We also have a library of past clinics that you would gain access to, so you can go and watch. There's tons of them in there. We have them organized by category, and so there's sales strategy, there's pricing strategy, there's how to do how to build a website, how to do a 60-second introduction. I'm sure there's things in there on sales funnels, on marketing funnels, and lead magnets. So if you're somebody that wants to add on or wants both memberships, then I just encourage you to take advantage of the special for the business membership at $99, the Purple Life discount down to $20. So if you have questions or want to learn more about membership, about how it could benefit you, you're welcome to schedule a call with Rachel or I, and we can walk you through that and just tell you a little bit more about it. Okay? Any questions about membership? Okie doke.
All right, we are moving on. All right. Yay, we're at the networking portion. All right. Okay, so I know Catherine and Lisa are both on listen only. So give me 1 second to get a breakout room set up for everybody. Meanwhile, I would like you to be what?
Sorry, this is Sandra. I'm going to have to get off too, so I won't be able to join a breakout room.
Okay, so that leaves us 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll still go into breakout rooms, but just give me 1 moment, ladies. So
Thanks.
while I'm setting up the breakout rooms, please go ahead and think about what is one thing you are going to invest in to grow either personally or professionally. And since the rooms are small enough, feel free to talk about both. So ladies, again, this is a time for you to introduce yourselves, talk a little bit about what you do and how you can help others, and then dig into this question. So 1 moment, please, while I get you all set up. Thank you for your patience, ladies. Amanda, did you want to go in a room?
Sure.
All right.
Rachel, you're so cute when you're looking at the screen. Focus.
Thank you. All right, go ahead, lady. We will, no, hold on. Where did it go? This would be, okay, there we go. I did open the room, so that's why I won't. Great. Catherine and Lisa, oh, Anne, how come you didn't scoot over?
I don't know.
Did I put myself in a room? Oh, not joined. Move. Well, do you have oh, there she goes. Okay. Catherine and Lisa, I'm just going to be hanging out here. So if either of you are able and want to come off mute, that's fine. If not, we'll just sit and enjoy the silence. I'm sorry I don't have any music to play in the background. But I do need to set a timer. Ha!
All good. Do you want to answer the question yourself?
Oh, sure. 1 second. Let me just give them 8 minutes. Yeah, that's about 2 minutes, people. Okay. So what's one thing I am going to invest in to grow personally or professionally? Honestly, I think that's I already do a lot of that through my life business, in that I invest in a lot of audios and books that I'm listening to and reading. I'm actually really enjoying a new series that got set up called the Royal Starfish Audios. I was just listening to a CD on financial principles, and some of them I'm going, oh, I forgot this one a little bit ago. So that was good. So actually, it's not so much investing financially at the moment. For me, it's investing my time in that I'm actually using the materials that I'm purchasing. So
I like that. That's
yeah. So I'm you know, you don't know what you don't know. What you do know, some of not is not so. And you know, it's just an idea of keeping people what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a parachute. It only works if it's open. Your mind is like a parachute. It only works if it's open.
That is a good one, Rachel.
Yeah. Well, it's that or an umbrella, and I figured I don't want to get wet. But then again, the idea of jumping out of a working plane doesn't sound that appealing either. I do want to go and try the air fly things, I fly things, you know, where it's like all wind. It's like a wind tunnel, and you feel like you're skydiving without the sudden stop at the bottom.
Very interesting.
That's on my bucket list. That and visiting Florida, or not Florida, Hawaii. I've been to Florida. Catherine. We just sending you love, Catherine. How about you, Lisa? Since you're off mute.
Yeah, that's a good question. There's two or three things that come to mind. Professionally, I'm doing a program at work to kind of, for lack of a better word, lean into some of like the massive experiences we all had in the past 2 years on a really big project, and I continue to find growth in our company. So I'm looking forward to just kind of that focus at work. So I'm investing time into that and focus. And I've been arriving to work a lot more, just taking it one day, like being in the moment and really thinking about what I'm doing and being intentional. But that's not, I guess investing is, time and focus. And personally, I realize I don't do as much I haven't really, like hobby wise, I really haven't been too focused on that in my life. It's, I'm doing things I enjoy, but a lot of it's activities with people. But more so, just around just doing things like, just going out places or connecting spiritually. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I don't know if like playing a little bit of a sport, like more of a pick me up sport, like just, or like what's that, like pickleball or volleyball, or joining a walking club. Or like more of actually a hiking club and getting into the woods a bit more, or doing something a bit more creative, like drawing. Not that I do that really, but I think just taking some time in my own life to noodle through or like doodle through things, I think could actually be kind of neat. So we'll see where that goes. You're hearing some thoughts very fresh off the New Year's press without much, yeah, diligence put towards them.
That's neat. I like the idea of taking a drawing class, especially if it's in stick figures.
You know what? You may be hitting on something, Rachel.
Hey, on my Facebook feed, I'm always getting these like animated cartoons that are only stick figures. And I thought, the person that thought of that is a genius, Couple of lines in a circle. I could even do that.
You know what? We could be, I'll let you know.
Yeah. And Lisa, did you guys start driving already?
No, I'm in my kitchen preparing right now because we try to bring our own, like make food and bring our own food. So, so that's exactly what I'm doing. And I have a meeting at 10 o'clock at work, and then I'll head over to Sam's after that. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't sure who knew and who didn't. That's why I didn't want to ruin Sam's surprise. So so if that's cool. I just didn't want to, I could have gotten on here this morning or on 40 days and been like, yay, I can't wait to see some people. I don't know if you're going out or not, but I'm
No, I knew because she had texted me about going, but it's not. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know she had done that. Meaning she had said that she was, but since we didn't end up, in coordinating with you, wasn't sure if that was, if you were going on your own or not able to go.
No, I have a trip at the end of February. So going out for today wasn't feasible. So yeah, but
it was interesting. Sam felt it on her heart, so I was like, okay. I was like, okay, I can join you.
okay. All right, we've got about 2 minutes, so I need to give them an announcement.
Are you doing anything in the theater right now?
Oh, 1 second.
Yep.
Hey, ladies, we have about 2 minutes left. 2-minute warning.
Way to go.
Yeah, I think that went out. Okay, please stop that. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. No, not at the moment. I'm hoping to get back into it a little bit more this year, but at the moment, not too much theater wise. And that's okay. There are seasons in your life, and I'm good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So seasons are important. I mean, it's still very important to me. It's a very big part of my life. But I'm just not actively in it at the moment. So sometimes you have to say no to good to be able to get to great.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
All right. So options. Oh. Okay, apparently I cannot. Okay. Never mind. There's always little details that you don't think of when you're doing stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah. Thank you for covering this.
Okay, close all the rooms. Except it's gonna close them in a minute. All right. Well, that hopefully nobody's caught off guard then.
Never known a group to say that they haven't come back to say more time is good. So
Hi, Samantha. We are closing down breakout rooms, so
Morning, Sam.
Good morning.
Oh, there's Samantha. Hi, Samantha.
Samantha and Shanae have joined us for
Hi,
our last couple of
Shanae.
minutes.
Hi.
I am so sorry. I am so late. I just lost the time and I looked, I was like, oh no, there's a meeting. I'm supposed to be on at 9.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
it's
you're
okay.
here now. You're here
Yeah.
now.
So many things were canceled though. I think that it just wasn't even on my radar.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's just been a lot going on this morning for me, and I have it on my calendar. That part wasn't the part that was missing.
It was you. You were missing.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right. Well, ladies, we have a couple of minutes left, so we want to welcome Shanae and Samantha. And does anybody want to share one thing that they learned about somebody else from your group? And to make this nice and organized, just go ahead and use your raise your hand icon. I'm going to voluntold somebody in a minute. All right.
Don't do it. I'll share.
Amanda. All right. Thanks, Amanda.
I just love what I just loved what I heard from each of the ladies of what they're going to be doing in their life. Catherine with some kind of equine therapy certification that she might be pursuing, and Angie with some changes she's making, and Pebbles as well. I just loved hearing what was going on in their lives.
Fantastic. All right. Anybody else? Angie M, is that a hand raised?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would just reiterate what Amanda said in our group. I loved it all. I'm excited for Amanda, who may be branching out from HR, which sounds exciting.
All right. All right. Well, we've got one more question. And this is, how would you like to give back to others in 2026? So I'm going to put you back in this. Well, you know what? We have about 15 minutes left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why don't we just stay in a big group?
Yeah. Give us a minute to think, and then we'll share.
Give you 30 seconds to think, a minute, well, depending on when you get called on, you got longer time than others, but we will just stay in the big group to answer this one today. But I'm going to go off camera for a split second, and when I come back on, we'll get started. 30 seconds.
Was there a question?
Oh, the question, I don't know if you can see the screen. The questions on the screen is, how would you like to give back to others in 2026?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. I'm going to set an alarm for 1 minute.
When it's done, I can start if you want, Rachel.
Awesome. Thank you, Pebbles.
Mm.
10 seconds. All right, Miss Pebbles, kick us off.
I just launched my book, Mookie and Me, and what I'm doing to give back is I do not take any royalties from the book. For every book that's sold, a book goes to a child in the hospital or a child in need. At Christmas, I delivered 200 books to the hospitals. So I have been selling books and giving books to children in the hospitals, children and organizations, daycares. And it's been a way that I've been able to help children and also minister to the families.
That's fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. Lots of hearts coming your way.
Thanks.
All right. Anybody else want to go next? Or I can just, oh, Amanda, awesome.
First thing that came to me when I thought about this was time, wanting to spend more time with the people that I love and who are important to me in my life. I feel like I've given myself over to work, and I want to get back to spending intentional time with work friends. I have a lot of work friends that I'm very close to that are real life friends. So it's time in 2026.
That's awesome. I love that. We never know how much time we have left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lots of hearts coming your way. Angie M.
For me, it's I just really praying that the Lord will allow for me to continue to offer hospitality out of the overflow of abundance that has to do with this God-sized vision I believe was laid on me a couple of years ago. And it's just been there's not been much forward movement in that. And it's been really stagnant for like the last 6 months. And I'm just been discouraged. And yet I look at all what the things that I have been allowed to do and hospitality I've been allowed to share and continue to be able to do. And I'm like, I just keep going, but but that's just such a small part of what I hope to do. So I'm just hopeful that there's going to be much more that can be done this year. So
That's awesome. Hey, I'm reminded of the story of the talents where, those that were given small amounts had bigger amounts given to them because they worked with the small amounts first. So, all right, lots and lots of hearts. Okay, you guys keep jumping all over the place. So, Shanae.
So yeah, I've got, I guess, two ways came to mind. One was also kind of what along the lines of what Amanda was saying. Just spending more time this year with, loved ones and friends, family, making new friends. And then also volunteering. There's a we do a family, well, not a family, we do a food pantry twice a month at my church. And so just spending more time in serving in that way more. We actually have that also like going on tomorrow. So it's like the second and fourth Saturday of each month. And I've done it, several times last year, but just wanting to increase this year in doing that and just volunteering with like women's groups and, just in other areas. So yeah, I'll be giving back in those ways.
That's awesome. That sounds like a great 2026 goal. All right, let's see here. Catherine with a C.
Well, I guess how I would be giving back would be through my coaching and my motivational speaking, because I want to transform people's lives, and that's how I want to give. Mhm.
Fantastic. Aligning personal and professional goals. That's great.
Yep.
And Sylvie.
I want to reach as many women as possible to inspire them to find God's purpose for their lives.
I love that. My mom's going through a season right now where she's at what's next, Lord? And I kept thinking, I really need to get her connected with Anne.
Have her call me.
Miss Teresa, are you able to come off mute?
Yes. I think when I'm thinking about how I'm going to give more, I would like to volunteer more with my church. So just getting involved more. I'm currently on the serve team. So I would just like to show up and, attend more volunteering that the church does, just more active in church.
Awesome. Fantastic. I'm sure your church will love that. Lots of hearts coming your way. Samantha, I don't know if you're able to come off mute. Okay, she might not be. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, sorry. I'm kind of juggling cat plates here. Boy, I feel like there's just so many things, and I don't even know everything that God has to give through me, because there's more that's ever evolving and opening up, that I'm just totally open to, always being used from him. So even more than, I hate to say, the average divine appointments, I know that there's a whole lot more that he's been working on and putting together. But to actually express what it is, I don't even know, but I'm a part of it and I'm excited. And that's on top of getting back out there in a new location and really getting out there and serving through photography and showing his love and helping women see, what's really important and who he says they are, over the screaming and the lies that, we all hear in this world. So it's kind of like two things. One, I don't really know, but I'm excited. And the other is, I know because I've done it in the past. So it's just exciting to see it open up in a new location somewhere sometime this year.
That's great. Michelle.
I love that, Samantha, and I love the beach scene. So
Oh,
I think that's a really authentic
thank you.
answer, just whatever God wants. My goal, one of my goals for 2026 is to get involved with ministries that help women with life controlling issues. And I used to do that in 2 different locations, but because we've moved a lot, I'm just kind of in a transition. So I am plugged into a good church now, and there is a ministry that they are connected with that helps women. And so I'm hoping to get more involved in that this year.
That's fantastic. Christina, did you go?
For me, I'm creating this shift right now in my business. In fact, a whole rebrand. And I have my podcast, The Positive Growth Doctor, that is a whole lot of work. And I think, well, can I do all this other and still do that? And I feel like God is saying, yes, 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 keep it, because part of that shift is spreading his word and for women to know how much he loves them and to connect with them on that level and drop those seeds. And so I'm noticing that I'm getting listeners around the world in places like Iran and Israel and all these different places, Qatar, and it's some places where it's really hard for them to listen, especially to the content that I have. So it's just to keep going, keep moving with that, and that's a way of giving back, even if it's just dropping a seed.
Wow, that is incredible that you've got so many foreign or overseas listeners. That's great. So keep going. And Lisa and Catherine, I know you're both on listen mode. If you can come off, go ahead. If not, we will end with closing thoughts. Lisa.
Hey, ladies. Definitely still sorting through, so I don't have I'm praying through some things, but one of the things that comes to mind is being a bit more focused and intentional, and maybe even just bold and clearer, for lack of better words, with some women that I disciple, and just really, listening more to the word and being focused with them, I think would be a really great gift. So I'll leave it there. But I would say just really looking forward to seeing what God has, because there's definitely, he's stirring. So looking forward to that. And it sounds like my dad is looking forward to that too. We're just looking forward to breakfast.
Very cool. All right. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, raise your hand or forever hold your peace. Okay. So ladies, thank you so much for joining us for our first VIP Connect call. Again, these do happen every first Friday of the month so that we can share what's going on at the center and we can network and lift each other up. Our next meeting that everybody is invited to is our Mindset Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And if you do not get a text at 3:30 reminding you that we have our call at 4 o'clock, let me know and I'll fix that. So, Amanda, did you have any other things that you wanted to say before we wrap up?
No, just if you guys have any questions about anything that we presented today, just email Rachel at vipcenter.works or Amanda at vipcenter.works or info@vipcenter.works, and we'll get you taken care of.
Yep. All right, ladies, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and jump off. And Michelle and Teresa, we're going to stay on this call. I'm going to move you into the waiting room for a minute, and then we'll jump back on and do your Purple Life member orientation.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Rachel. It was great seeing you all.
Great seeing everyone.
Bless, ladies.
Hold on, too many people at once.
Question.
Yes, thank you.